I'm David Cicilline, and I'm running for Congress because I believe that Washington is broken. For too long, the powerful special interests and big corporations have had too much influence in Washington, and the hard-working middle class that built this country has been forgotten. This has been a long campaign, and the untruthful, negative attacks being pressed on us by dangerous political advocacy groups in the final days of this campaign make it hard for people to stay focused on what's really important, the truth about what the candidates believe and what they can do for the people of this district. I want to tell you what I believe in, what I can do for Rhode Island. I believe that Washington is spending too much money and not getting enough results. We need a government that is accountable and effective, and that makes smart decisions that improve people's lives. I believe that fixing our economy and getting Rhode Islanders back to work must be our top priority. We can do this by starting to make things again, here in America, by creating a Made in America block grant. We must repeal tax breaks for companies that are shipping our jobs overseas. Those jobs belong here. My opponent wants to keep those tax breaks just the way they are. We also need to help small businesses get access to capital and cut the red tape that's preventing them from putting folks back to work. My opponent wants to leave the future of the economy up to the risk takers and what he calls the investor class, which is shorthand for the financial institutions and hedge fund managers that helped nearly drive this economy and our country off a cliff. I believe that America needs to invest in infrastructure with a modern version of the WPA to repair our roads, bridges, transit, and technology infrastructure so we can compete in the global economy. My opponent considers these job-creating initiatives to be wasteful government spending, not investments in this country's future. I also believe that America needs to lead the world in the development and production of clean energy. It represents our best chance to grow our economy and create jobs. It's also in our national security interests and necessary to protect our environment for future generations. My opponent doesn't even believe that climate change is real or requires our attention. I also believe we need to protect Medicare for our seniors and strengthen Social Security and stop Republican efforts to privatize any part of it. My opponent supports privatizing Social Security and has called it a Ponzi scheme. I also believe that we must do whatever is necessary to protect women and families from the devastating effects of domestic violence. My opponent voted to allow those accused of domestic violence to keep their guns. There are no easy answers to the many serious challenges we face. We're still climbing out of the rubble caused by the economic policies that got us here in the first place. And as difficult as the economic pressures are, people are also frustrated and discouraged and think that what's important in their lives is neither understood nor valued by those in Washington. Our representatives in Washington must be accountable, honest, and fully understand the realities that hardworking Americans face every day. It's a hard time for families in our state, and sometimes people ask, can we fix all of this? I remind them, this is America. We have met the challenge of every generation, and we will meet these challenges too. It will take hard work, determination, and a willingness to stand up and fight for what's right for our country and for Rhode Island. If you send me to Washington, that's exactly what I'll do. I respectfully ask for your vote on Tuesday. Thank you.